Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Yes, y'all. To the two opinionated insinuations. So, yes, honey. Welcome back. I know you're like, hey.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back to the channel. Yes, welcome back to the two opinionated insinuations. We are back with another Real Housewives of Atlanta review.
Yes.
And this is going to be episode 10. Yeah, so I guess we're going to go ahead and get into it.
Let's get into it, honey.
Yes.
So, it left off with them going to that whole dinner and Drew mentioning that whole fake versus real situation. So, of course, now that they're back at the house, everybody is trying to get prepared for Cynthia's bachelorette surprise party.
Yes. Did you peep the interrogation beforehand?
I did. They had like little moments where the producers were interrogating each cast member.
From the get, I knew it was going to be something juicy. I was like, interrogation?
Yes. Yes. So, Candy, of course, she is the host of this event. Everybody had an event that they were the host of, and she's the host of this surprise bachelorette party.
Right.
And might I add, Miss Candy knows how to stay in character, honey.
Yo.
She was the madam of all madams.
Candy is a whole nother. I definitely didn't know what the dungeon was, but if that was just a preview of the dungeon, yeah.
I seen a few, when she was doing the dungeon tour, I seen a couple of things on her page, but I was like, okay, the costumes are on point. The ladies look really good.
They looked great.
Yes, they look very good.
Everybody still had their little personas, their little names. I took down the names today. I remember the names down now. So Kenya was chocolate souffle. Portia was peach juice. Toya was Trinidad. Drew was lickety split. Or lickety split, lickety something. Tamia was Vagina. Tanya was Dynasty. And I don't know what alter ego she thinks she got going on. That little Dynasty girl. The
voice change up. I was like, okay, maybe this is some dominatrix stuff because the name I'd have thought was Dynasty turned into Dynasty. I was like, okay, maybe she's, really into role playing.
Maybe so.
So, and then Cynthia, you got to give Cynthia's name.
Cynthia was, wasn't she 50 Cent?
50 Cent.
Yeah, she was 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
Girl.
Okay, so Cynthia's she getting dressed or whatever, and Candy sends up a vibrator.
Panty has a pocket. I'm just. Oh. Could you please?
Side of your underwear. These are mistress's orders.
Yes. Wait, I'm not ready. Yes, my love. The category is Dungeon Bride.
Now, this is not a vibrator that you're, it's not a bullet. It's not nothing that you're inserting people. It's a little square type of little vibrator that she places on her clitoris.
It goes in the underwear pocket.
Pocket in the underwear.
And Candy got the remote for the control.
And Candy is in control. So,
Lord.
Cynthia comes down. She's totally surprised at all of the ladies' transformation. They all introduce themselves and their alter egos to her in their outfit. And then they
Mm-hmm.
proceed to go outside. Now, honey, they walked out the door and Bolo was ready. Okay?
And I'm ready to see him live in person.
That is.
Come closer.
Oh my God, sis. Yes, Bo. Fake Chanel outfit on. You like fashion, but
Peanuts, bitch. It's a dream. It's a mirage.
Bolo. And they thirsty asses was on it.
They was
Especially
ready.
Portia. I'm like, ugh, calm down.
I think Drew and Portia was really ready to see Bolo act. Like they was ready for his show.
Why the most taken woman be the one that be so ready to see another man?
Cause I ain't seen none of that in a while. You know, they want a little bit of versatility.
Clearly. Goodness.
So Cynthia, she was just like, oh my gosh, whoa, what? Like she looked like she was just scared the whole time. I think it was more so like nervous about the unexpected. You don't know what's gonna happen type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the scariness got to go, Auntie. Okay? Gotta
Yeah.
go.
You're going to have to go ahead and pack that up because ain't nobody else scary. Candy surely is not scary.
Girl,
She
she's
is
like,
here to
y'all
have a
ladies
good time.
don't know what y'all in for. She had the ladies, she had then gave them money. She had dollar bills ready
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that Bolo got his tip. Okay? Now, Cynthia, the auntie, she's rationing, her money. She does not want to.
She just sprinkled a little here and there.
She said, let me just sprinkle. I'm not about to make it rain. I got to keep some of this money and take it back home to Bay. Okay?
Mm-hmm. The whole trip she been trying to take something back home to Bay. The whole hog. She'd probably take some sand back if she could.
She did.
Good.
So, Miss Kenya, chocolate souffle, she was ready to play with Bolo's thing.
Kenya was all over the place. Kenya was all over the place, literally all over the floor, just all over the place.
Just legs cocked wide open.
Doing the most.
Rubbing all on herself.
It was definitely a whole 360 from what she initially came into the house with.
Definitely.
She was definitely feeling herself, or she was feeling that liquor, or whatever it was, but she was on one.
I think she was ready to get some type of excitement, something that she hasn't gotten or received in a while. And if this is the next best thing, then let me just enjoy this while I can type of attitude.
I guess.
But she was ready for Bolo to just take it off and just let us see. Like, she wants to play with it, okay?
I'm so.
Candy, huh?
I said, they all want to play with it.
Yes. Candy gifted Cynthia a sex swing, which she instructed her on how to.
No. She didn't instruct. She demonstrated on her.
Mm-hmm.
Instruct was, you go over there, you do it like that. No.
Mm-hmm.
Candy got up in that thing to
Yes.
show her
Well,
what
either
it's
way,
supposed to be. And turned the panties on too.
and turned the panties on too.
And did. You need to stop. She. Good.
It was juicy. It was juicy. Okay. You got Portia, Toya, and Kenya. They all talking about how fucked up they are, and they ready to see this man. Like
Everybody just ready to see this one man. Candy probably should have got another one for them because everybody on this one man, they was ready. You'd have thought that nobody had a man.
yes,
Yeah.
you got Toya rubbing all up against Portia's butt. They was very touchy, feely.
Portia is always touchy-feely when she gets some alcohol going. Like, she real quick to touch on somebody when she get the liquor flowing.
I
Portia
agree.
was wild.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So Bolo puts on his performance, and I'm guessing, they're trying to keep it as PG as possible because it is still reality TV. But, the ladies is just like, look, no, he got to come back. We need him to come back. He ain't done. We got some more money. We want to see a little more. So we got to cut the camera.
I'm totally with that because, of course, everybody is aware of the cameras. And you want to be able to enjoy, have a good time, and, just let loose, let whatever happen. You on a girls trip, you never know what happens. So definitely cutting the cameras was a good thing to do, although you have to know that not everything was going to be completely cut. So I'm hoping that if anything does get out, ain't nobody really too upset because ultimately, want everything was going to be cut off. Whatever gets out. Because cameras off, that means we finna get ratchet. So.
Definitely so, honey. Definitely so. So you got Candy. She's like, well, I don't care about these cameras. Let's do what we do. Candy is just that real friend. She's that realness. She's not, all about this whole reality thing. If it's going to be reality, let it be reality and let's see what's what.
And plus, she's very secure. Her and Todd secure in their relationship. They enjoy this together. When you play together, you have fun together, you have a happy relationship.
Exactly.
Okay, then.
So they cut the cameras, and they cover up some of the other cameras in the house. And, okay, the mics called Portia saying that somebody was eating her punani.
Tonight. Tonight. It was happening tonight.
Somebody, one of y'all ladies, I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody's going to eat this twat tonight. That's what she said. That's what the cameras, the mic took. So that's what we heard. Okay. So Kenya, she's giving all the tea. Okay. Kenya, she decides to not partake into so much to where people could have dirt on her. But she was like being so observant of other people and what they were doing so that she can tell us what was going on because the cameras was cut off. Listen, definitely. I appreciate all of the juicy added details that you provided while the cameras was off, but you need to learn how to shut your mouth. Everything ain't for everybody, and it ain't for all about the show. Ultimately, this is your best friend's bachelorette party. If they decide they want to enjoy it without the cameras, that means nothing should be spoken about once the cameras are cut or whatever it is that we don't hear from the audio. It probably wasn't meant for everybody, but no, Kenya.
Kenya gonna get it all, and I'm going to sit here and soak it all in because
exactly.
Somebody got to get it. The cameras didn't get everything. I did see Bolo leave at 7 o'clock that morning.
I did see him leave at 7 a.m. as well.
I actually think it said 7:06 or 7:08 or something like that. But I definitely saw that.
I definitely saw him leave that time as well, and I think that they wanted us to know because they put the time there, okay? Cynthia confirmed that Bolo's snake is real, okay? It was real. Everybody thought it was
the ticket? What was they saying? She was like, I had to, because I know when they woke up and, Kenya's trying to figure out whatever information she can, Drew said something about, is you going to tell Mike?
So.
And then I remember earlier, was it a ticket? They was like, you going to get your ticket, girl, or something like that? Something. She had to find out if it was real or something. I don't know. Because I was still a little confused. I was like, the ticket? And then she was like, yeah, I'm going to tell him that, I got my I don't know, a preview. I got my ticket last
Her
night. That's a
receipt. She had her receipt to
receipt.
show that the dick was real.
Oh, well, she took a picture.
The receipt was that she seen it.
Oh.
Oh my God. Catch up, catch up, catch up.
Okay, girl. Because that went completely up. I was like, where is the ticket to where it's at?
The receipt is
Got
that is
it.
real. So she had seen online about Bolo and this, marvelously sized penis that he has. And so she said, okay, well, now that I know what I saw versus what I see in person, I got my receipt. It's real. It answered her question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya, she told us that Toya was grinding and kissing all up on Portia.
And she was. I saw it because the camera caught that little lean back moment. Well, they was all up in each other's mouth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also said that at 6 a.m. she came downstairs and she heard moaning and groaning coming from Bolo's room, okay, which was between Portia and Candy. So, of course, she's insinuating some things at this point. Drew, she was happy that she learned her a few twerk moves when she had the opportunity to be handled by Bolo.
And you definitely got handled. Don't act shy. Don't act like it didn't happen. Don't get in your feelings. Because you got handled. You and your broke foot. It got thrown up. Period.
Most definitely. Okay. Cynthia and Drew, they talk about, some of the things that they can remember from the night and whether or not they were going to tell their husbands about this bachelorette party and what they experienced. Both ladies said that they would. I mean, it's y'all prerogative. If you want to, keep transparency within the relationship and let somebody know what happened when they weren't there, by all means, I'm not in y'all marriages. Do what you need to do.
I don't think Drew is. I think she gonna have to find out how much the camera caught before she go and tell her husband what happened. But
right.
Cynthia, definitely, she gonna tell him.
Yeah. Kenya, she was trying to talk about what happened the night before on camera, and Candy kind of cut her short, like, "Hey, confidentiality. Shut up. Why are you bringing up what happened the night before on camera? We could have talked about this before the camera started rolling."
No.
Okay.
She wanted to know, in which my ad, because this was the funniest thing out the show. Kenya, of course, telling Candy, I was up at about 6 o'clock and I heard the noises. Trying to find out. Candy was like, what you was doing up at 6 o'clock in the morning? Well, I was going to fix Brooklyn something to eat. She said, oh, okay. Well, how long did you stay outside the door? You know how long it lasted? She said, I stayed out there the whole time. It lasted for about 45 minutes. Candy said, you kept your baby waiting for her breakfast for 45 minutes to listen to somebody do whatever in the room? I was like, yes, you kept your baby waiting for 45 minutes to be nosy. And I don't get that you don't know who it is. You done been around these group of ladies for a long amount of time to know these voices. So you knew who was behind that door. I don't care what she say.
She just wanted to keep up drama for the show. And it's just like, girl, we know you the messy one, but every moment doesn't need you. Sometimes some things are not said for a reason. Shut it.
Girl, who you think was behind that door with him?
Cynthia talked about getting wet, watching the girls fondle each other.
Girl, she said she sat there for a good hour or so.
Loser. I know that's right, Cynthia. Get your rocks off, girl.
Okay then, before you gets married.
Right. Kenya insinuated that somebody sucked Bolo's dick.
What?
Yes.
I missed that one.
She said she heard gagging and slurping, and she insinuated that somebody was sucking. And I'm just like, my gosh, why? Even if they was, why? If the mics didn't catch it, or the cameras that were still partially visible didn't catch it, it is not for us to know. We appreciate the juicy details, but dang, you can't keep your mouth closed. Nobody can't do nothing around you.
Period.
Marlo, Candy, Drew, and Portia, they all go on the boat ride while the other ladies stayed back. This gave Kenya time to host an investigation about who had sex with Bolo.
Good. She interrogated the whole house that was left over. The whole house got interrogated. And I'm sitting up peeping the scene, checking the body language, who answering the questions, how the questions getting answered. I was peeping it. Because y'all sit there and y'all gonna entertain her. So if y'all gonna entertain her, I'm gonna sit there and see what answers come out.
Oh, yeah, definitely observe, to try to figure out who's giving us lying vibes. I'm going to answer your question, but I'm going to answer it at the end.
I'm about to say, because that whole pool situation, the only person I got lying vibes from was Tanya. And Toya, I ain't going to lie, just because I saw your braid on the floor earlier in the day, I kind of assumed, but since we knew you was on Instagram, we can rule Toya out at 6 a.m. in the morning. By the way, who the fuck is on Instagram at 6 in the morning? Go find something to do.
I'm going to definitely tell you what I think about that. I'm going to save it for the end.
Okay, then.
Marlo, she was kind of glad that she and Kenya got along throughout the night, which I was glad too, because it was Cynthia's night. It wasn't for y'all to be arguing.
It was too much going on for y'all to be arguing.
Exactly. Marlo caught a shark.
A real shark, y'all. That thing was like this. That was a big shark. Who country self talking about y'all gonna pull it up and cut it up so we can eat it?
Girl.
Cynthia would have took that right home to her man.
I know, baby. I got some shark for you.
Okay, then.
Gotta make sure her baby is fed.
Yes.
Fed. Kenya, she implicated Portia and another person in bed with Polo.
I do too.
You alright?
Yep.
Okay.
I just had to throw my agreements in there with that one.
Okay. So yeah, she implicated Portia with somebody else in the bed with Bolo. Cynthia, she gets Marlo and Kenya to be respectful to each other. They had a great one-on-one conversation.
I thought so too. And I felt like it was genuine. Yes. You got some apologies.
Yes.
That was a good situation, a good kumbaya.
Like, hey, me looking you dead in your eyes, I apologize for anything I've ever said about you bad that has hurt you.
An apology for putting you in the room that I put you in and treating you the way that I did. Will you accept my apology?
I appreciate you having enough respect and caring to ask me that, Septa. Absolutely, I will.
Yes, it was an authentic apology.
Right.
And I hope that, they can move forward in a more mature way as the hosts they are.
Okay, then.
Okay, you guys need to go ahead and just, it's okay to be your age and yourself. Anyway, Kenya, again, brings up points about, comments made about her mom and the whole pregnancy situation. And, Marlo apologized. And I'm glad that she gave Kenya that validation. And I'm glad that it was reciprocated.
Right.
Okay, so Tanya, Shamia, and Portia, they talk about Kenya questioning everybody about the whole Bolo situation while they was on the boat.
I kind of feel like Tanya Well, never mind. I was about to say Tanya kind of ran and told Portia, but I guess Shamia was the one who kind of initiated that kind. No, Shamia initiated it because I think something had just happened that she wanted to share too.
And so Toya, she said that she, really understands why people have an issue with Kenya, because Kenya, you stirring up the pot the whole episode. Y'all gotta be understanding that the bachelorette party was only, the first half. Everything else was Kenya questioning people about the sex and what happened, and then there are separate interviews with the producers. Of course, they're investigating as well. So it's all about the aftermath, not really about the actual bachelorette party.
Side note: speaking of stirring up the pot, Toya, you on YouTube. It's nothing to YouTube how to do a seafood broil. What? I don't know what you were doing in that kitchen. I'm so happy Marlo came over to show you what you needed to do, because y'all was gonna have some very, very, very overdone seafood messing around with Toya. That stuff was a mess.
I don't understand, why would you put the shrimp in and the crab ain't even in? What?
I'm sure your potatoes ain't even soft. You ain't got no water in there.
There was no water in there.
Girl, I say, well, I guess it's the thought that counts. I guess.
She tried.
She did try. But,
as Kenya, Shamia, and Portia and Toya are talking, Portia, she tried to, say that she wasn't going to allow Kenya to interrogate her or question her about anything that happened that night. Which brings me to your question about who I think was in there. And I'm definitely going to say I believe it was Portia and Toya.
Toya or Tanya?
Toya.
You think Toya was in there?
Toya. Tanya knows some of the stuff that went down. Tanya probably watched some of the stuff that went down. I don't care that Toya was on her Instagram at 6 a.m. At that time when there was transitioning within the hallway between the ladies, you had time to post and say, oh my gosh, I just had a great night. It was wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. And go on downstairs to that room. I don't care. I think it was Toya and Portia.
Toya was on live, though. She was on live for a period of time because Bolo left at 7.
Till 7.
And Kenya came down at 6 and heard it going on. Now, whether it started before 6 and maybe just at 6, Toya went back to her room. But definitely that last hour that he was there, I think she might have been on live for a little bit. It wasn't just like a picture. It was like she was sitting on live in bed.
I seen the video. They showed a little clip of the video. Ultimately, I still think it was Toya and Portia. Now, I'm not saying that Kenya is not, excluded, because Kenya just gave me vibes that she knew a lot more than what she was giving.
And was doing a lot more than what she would like to come out.
So, exactly. But, that's neither here nor there. It's not our business.
It's my business. I want to know.
Although I want to know.
I want to know. Inquiring minds wants to know.
Oh, honey.
Portia said, when I put my mind to it, I'm going to do it. And there's nothing to it, period.
That's it. That's all.
Okay, then.
That's it. That's all. And what she decided to do personally, off camera, she had the right to do that.
And did. She ain't with nobody.
Exactly. And I just hated the whole thing that Kenya did. But anyway, y'all let us know who y'all think it was. Was it Tanya and Portia, or was it Toya and Portia? We already know it was Portia. She got too defensive at the end. Like, girl, you giving yourself away.
Yep. She even played the fifth in her little interrogation scene. She was the only person that did not do a one of their little green screens.
Exactly. You didn't do the interview to find out what information you knew, and that gave you away as well. So we definitely can say it was you in the room with Bolo. Now, whether it was Toya or Tanya, I guess it's all speculation at this point until we get a little bit more information. So, you guys let us know down there in the comment who you think it was. How did you guys like the Bachelorette setup?
Yes.
How did Candy do? Did you like Candy's hosting ability?
Ooh, was that a little too hot for you like it was for me? Because I was like, girl.
Honey, I was screaming at the screen the whole time. It was exactly what I want for my Bachelorette.
Okay, then. Maybe Candy need to start probably setting up, like, I don't know if she just does this herself, she has to be included, but maybe she need to start actually having people host parties and just, I'm gonna set up this service for bachelorette parties and not have any of my madams come out there with a stripper to do something like that.
I think that'd be good, Candy. If you're watching, girl, we got a suggestion for you.
Yes, money.
Y'all hit us up down there in those comments below. Let us know if you like what you saw in this video.
Yes.
Indicate that with the like button.
It's there.
Or dislike button.
If you don't like it, that's okay.
Okay?
That's cool. If
So
you got a mean comment,
like,
say it.
Dislike, comment, subscribe, and share, you guys.
Period.
Please. We want to keep bringing in the content, but we like a little bit of motivation as well.
Yeah, we do.
Okay? So we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.